Try to get me.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another episode of On Wednesdays We Wear Orange, except for this dude because he doesn't own any orange yet, but we'll fix that one day when we're not so broke and when we have a car, because can't spend money on shirts without a car. So
Much harder.
yeah, definitely. So this week I wanted to touch on a topic that is like asked all the time because y'all want to know the juicy details, I guess, about jail and prison. So strip searches in general, you know, how did you get in and out of jail? What did they have to do every time I went back from work release? How did you get searched when you went into jail? What about if you're doing a visit or if you're in the hole? How does all that work? So we will talk about that. He'll do a lot more talking because he has more experience than me, but it's not because he has more time. I mean, that is part of it, but mostly it's because I got incredibly lucky and it was stupid on their half. But before we continue, tomorrow is Thursday and it's Greg's birthday, but it's also our live stream night. So I will be going live at 7 p.m. He might be joining me, not really sure. But yeah, do that, click subscribe, share this video. See you tomorrow, guys. Okay, so.
Who said you're allowed to go live on my birthday?
Every Thursday. You know the commitment. My birthday's next Thursday, so. No, sorry. Sad. Womp womp.
I really don't care.
Right? Like, what else are we gonna do? Nothing. We'll hang out with Emery.
That sounds like fun.
So, I went to jail, and I only did that once. So, basically, my strip search experience is very, very limited. I had to be searched when I turned myself in, but because I turned myself in, I wasn't part of like the, I guess, rotation that would have come from central booking. Is that part like how it worked for you?
Yeah, a lot of the times the jail kind of takes for granted that central booking has done like a good job.
Yeah.
Or sometimes they really go hard and like tear your shoes apart type stuff.
Yeah. So I think for me, the guard just assumed I would have came from central booking, and she didn't do much of a search at all. I literally pulled my underwear down. I had to do a little squat and cough, but nothing crazy. I didn't even literally take my pants or underwear off. And I had a pad, like I had my period, so I could have very easily tucked something in there and brought it in. I mean,
That does happen.
I didn't have the balls to do that. Thank God I wasn't that stupid.
You shouldn't, because this is serious. If
yeah,
you
that's
get
a
caught,
terrible charge.
You're going to jail more.
I've heard some people say that wasn't the case for them, like they got caught with a possession, but that was like years ago. Now you will definitely be hit with a very severe charge.
Or at the very least, if you were going in with like a low security level, you are now bumped up to a higher security level, and you're gonna have less privileges. Like that's almost, I feel like that's almost a guarantee.
And it's so not worth it, especially if you are getting into a low security facility. Why would you? Why?
There was a substantial period of time where I would have loved to have tried to smuggle things into jail.
We planned it that one time. We knew that he had a warrant and it might be happening, and we were like trying to brainstorm how we could do that.
I feel like, did I chicken out? I didn't go in. I was like, man, I don't want to go to jail today.
Yeah,
I'm not even if I'm prepared.
I don't think it ended up happening. I think we went to court, or maybe it did.
I don't
even think.
I feel like I didn't. Did I not go in the bill? It doesn't matter.
Yeah. So I'll talk about like the work release part later, but you came from central booking every time except for one. You turned yourself in once.
Yes.
So central booking already did a search.
Yeah.
Or not?
Yeah. Every time central booking always does search. Sometimes, like I've had them miss things once. Like I think actually the last time I got locked up, I got arrested and like I was in the worst hotel in our town, and they knocked down the door pretty early in the morning, and when I woke up they threw me like a pair of pants and a shirt, and the pair of pants actually had stuff like tucked in the watch pocket, like the mini fifth pocket.
Yeah.
And the officer there missed it, and when it got to central booking they missed it. And I'm in central booking with just, like, whatever clothes I had on. And I'm, like, feeling around in my pockets. And I, like, feel this baggie. And I'm like, oh, okay.
You totally just reminded me of a story.
Yeah.
So, work release, you bring your own clothes in and they search everything. Like, in the pockets, they pull your pockets out, like do the whole thing. They definitely overlooked some Xanax in my pocket, and it was in the pill pocket or the watch pocket, like you said, the pill pocket, like I called it.
Yeah.
But yeah, and
the secret pocket.
I definitely was stupid enough and did it. Like, I was stupid when I was on work release. I did not learn yet. I was not into my recovery. I didn't care. I didn't know what could be after jail at that point.
Yeah, I did mine in the central booking, which probably. No, because once you get to the jail, they're going to take your clothes anyway. So I was like, maybe this will make my central booking time less terrible.
And I felt bad.
Kinda did.
Yeah, I can imagine it would. But I felt bad because, like, my mom brought those pants in. Like, that would have been... But it was my stuff. She didn't know. None of them knew. Like, it was hidden so well. Thank God. But that was definitely stupid.
They have gloves on, so, like, when they dig in that pocket, I think it just kind of, like, put whatever's in there, they just push, and they don't really notice it's there.
Yeah. And so you get there from central booking, and then you get back to the jail. Do they do a strip search in central booking or just like a pat down?
I think it's just a pat down. It's a pat down.
But I didn't go from central booking to jail.
Yeah, it's a pat down, and then once you get to jail, like county jail, they do, like, you swap out all your stuff for property, and they do your mugshot and all that stuff. I don't remember if they strip search you at the county. I know upstate they are far, far, far more strip search happy there.
Yeah.
And not a day goes by, but more often than not, you're getting strip searched when you're moving throughout the prison. Like, when you get up there, it's kind of gnarly.
Well, what was it like in county? So how did it go? Sorry, we're squeaking a lot.
Yeah, I know.
Like, you got in, so how does it go? What do you do?
Oh, like just the regular intake process?
Yeah, just walk through me.
Okay, so you get in there and you sit around forever, and they call you up one by one, and most of the time they'll take your mugshot while you're still in your regular street clothes, and that's like your last.
So then the strip search is like the last thing you do before you get your oranges and...
Yeah, when they take your clothes, because you gotta get naked to give all your clothes up.
Yeah.
So
that's like
do one there.
A good bit of time that you're sitting there in your street clothes.
Yeah.
though.
Oh yeah.
And then you told me from state you went from county to state in your street clothes.
Back in those street clothes, which don't ever fit you when you get out. Like, if you've been in there for any period of time, you've changed your body composition.
Yeah.
And I had on very, very tight pants and a very, very tight shirt.
And I mean, when he says very, very, I mean, like, he was, like, extra, extra small.
Like, double zeros.
Yeah.
And I had not, like,
Ooh,
I ate.
truck.
Yeah, I ate when I was in jail, so.
Yeah.
I was much bigger. It was a strange look.
For work release, you would think, because I'm going outside of the prison every day and coming back, that I would have assumed that a strip search would happen. In our neighboring county, strip searches are required every time, and they get to leave for, like, work, therapy, like, job training. It's really crazy, but I would never want to go to that county because that county is hard.
Yeah.
I've heard it's so much harder there. But they definitely do a strip search. Is your contact okay?
No. Bright lights.
Oh. So they definitely do a strip search every time you get back. But at our county, that is not the case. I walk through a metal detector and I get patted down. Like, just like a simple frisk. Sometimes it's a little bit more, but it was never anything. Like, I could have definitely hid something in my bra. Actually, I did. I was such a rebel and I brought in Camel Snus. Because I wanted to smoke, but I couldn't smoke, so I was like, oh.
I'm gonna chew tobacco.
Well, no, it's not chewing tobacco, because chewing tobacco is gross. Snus is like a baby step, like a baby version of chewing tobacco. It's still gross. Still gross. Still definitely contraband. Still definitely shouldn't take that into jail.
You almost got caught with it, too.
I did, yeah. They had to do a shakedown up at minimum, and, I mean, they pulled everything out of my locker, they lifted up my mattress, and of course it was like just laying there because I'm a dumbass. And the CO, right?
Hide
like
your stuff. Cut your mattress.
I was able to have like a wallet and everything, like, and I didn't think to put it in any of that stuff. I just laid it under there so I could access it. I don't know what that was. Yeah, I don't know. But so the CO that was in my vicinity doing it was one that I got to know and on a friendly basis. Thank God. Thank you, cowboy. Thank you for not. That could have sucked.
Yeah.
I would have lost my job. I would have went to the hole. I don't know if I would have got charges for having
Nah.
But I definitely would have screwed up my
They
time.
probably would have given you, like, a warning, maybe.
Do you think that would have, like, affected our IPP sentence?
No.
No?
Nah.
Yeah.
They would have been, like, they would have been mad at you and taken it and been like, don't fucking do that again.
Yeah. They also did drug testing occasionally. It wasn't, like, something that they did frequently.
There was always the threat of it, though,
Yeah.
too. Like,
It was definitely at random, and they would pull a couple girls and just hit you, like, as soon as you get back from work. Because most people work, like, a day shift, and then there's a second shift crew. There's very few that work third shift, and I did that at the end. But they would just pull you in and make you pee. Not even give you a chance to, like... I mean, actually, my pee was, like, pretty clear because I drank water. I was working in a factory, and it was hot. So...
yeah.
Let's talk about in prison. Now that you're up at state prison, how often does that happen? Like, searches.
Funnily enough, like, talking about, like, urine tests, they will, like, when I was upstate, I had, like, 3 or 4 random urines, like, while I was up there. Like, they just wake you up early in the morning, and they're like,
I mean,
you gotta go take a pee test. And
I guess because it's there. It exists.
you have, like, 12? You only have, like, maybe like an hour or two window, because it's first thing in the morning. So they're like, no, you're gonna pee. Like, you haven't peed yet, and if you did, you're shit out of luck. Because if you don't take that within a certain amount of time, you're going to the hole. Like, it's a very, like, high consequence piss test.
Yeah, so you segue there to the hole.
Yeah.
You get searched going into the hole?
Yeah, oh yeah. The hole is, like, everything about the hole is the worst. Like, in the hole, you probably get a strip search, like, almost every day. Anytime you go to leave yourself for showers, which is 3 days a week, like...
Oh, yeah, that's true, because when I was on medical down in the hole for women's, I had to do that. I had to be strip searched to go to the shower. I forgot about that.
It's like, at least a strip search for the shower, just like, I don't know, like, my towel, man. Just my fucking towel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, like, you get yard time in the hole, like, it's 23 hours of lockdown, 1 hour of rec, if you're lucky, and they take you out but to take you out, you have to get butt-ass naked with your celly, like, facing the wall behind you, and hand out every item of clothing, one by one, and they shake it out and check and make sure there's nothing in it, and they hand it back to you, or they throw it, like, on the floor in your cell, and you just hand them all your shit, and wait till they hand it all back, and then take it all, and your celly has his turn, and it's like, that sucks, man.
How do people pass, like, kites and notes and all that stuff?
That's all done, like, after
like,
fishing lines. Fishing lines after dark. We're not even after dark, just all day long. You just hear... Fishing's a lot of fun. Like, that'll be another video. But
yeah.
I had a lot of fun fishing for shit.
Yeah, he's got some pretty funny stories with that. So, sad topic. Visits, that's when you would...
Yeah, most people have strip searches for every visit. I didn't get any visits when I was upstate, because people love me, but they live far away from me.
I do, and I tried to write Greg letters when he was in state prison. I was married, keep this in mind. I was married, and I lived across the country. Whatever.
Excuse.
And I tried to ask my best friend's mom if I could use her address as the return address, and I tried to ask my grandma. My grandma was like, I don't know, I don't really... And if Pap would have seen that, he probably would have shit a brick. My grandfather, rest in peace, I got to forgive Greg, and that is
he
has that blessing. It's so awesome.
Nice.
So, yeah.
I thought about you when I was upstate, though. It would have been nice to get a letter from you.
Yeah, people didn't want to do it. People didn't forgive you like I forgave you.
I understand. I was a really shitty person, so.
Yeah, but I love you, so.
I love you too, honey.
Is there any other times or any other things that... Did you have to go through, like, metal detectors often, or...?
So, when you're going out to yard, like, they will randomly pull you over and they have the wands and they'll metal detector you. Some prisons have, like, that was the first prison I was at, too, they had the random wands. The second prison I was at, too, you had to walk through a metal detector to get to yard. But people still got shit out to yard somehow, and they would bury shivs, like, throughout the yard in case shit popped off.
What happens if, like, this is a side note, this is kind of related to Sandy. She made a video, and it's unrelated, but I know you're smart enough to answer it. What happens if people are going through that metal detector / body scanner at the airport, and they have something in their vaginal cavity or anal cavity? Will that be seen?
There are some machines
Like
that
that,
can
like-
see.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
one that goes all around you.
Yeah, they could see that like
Yeah.
visually with like their
Like a
readout
glass
thing.
little bottle or tube or something.
Mhm.
Yeah. I thought so. I wasn't sure. And
Any foreign object, like X-rays pass through it differently.
I would just feel like I keep it in there all the time for fun.
Yeah, right. I mean,
But
they might buy it. It's still gonna make you pop it out.
right, and show them. But I guess that's a good way to smuggle stuff in a dildo and just wear it.
You could do that. It's
Whatever.
possible.
Yeah.
And people have done far stranger things.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, we've considered
Some
far
may.
stranger things, you know. In desperation, like your addiction does not allow you the luxury to be rational or
People. So
detox or any of that.
last thing. So when people would go from state to county for like court or whatever, they would buy pouches of tobacco and roll it up as tight as they could, right up the poop chute, smuggle it down to county, and make a killing selling. Because you can't get cigarettes in the
So
county.
how does that? I know this will be another video. I want to know about the trade and the money and like
I'll tell
I
you
know
about
how it works like in theory, but I would like to know more. So we'll do that in another video.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys. I appreciate all the feedback. You guys have been so awesome. Thank you for all the love about my Jenna video and
Yeah, thanks.
it's Greg's birthday today. I'm posting this Thursday. So happy birthday, Greg.
Happy birthday, future me.
We'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.